Hey, I'm NetworkChuck. You probably clicked on this video because you want to learn how to automatically deploy your Node application to Linode using Docker. Then you're at the right place and at the wrong place at the same time, because this video is purely a showcase and I'm going to be providing the code to you. This is not a tutorial. This is just showing you what I did and explaining how I did it. This is not a code along, and this is not intended to be a code along. If you want a code along, please write in the comments if you want a tutorial about this, in-depth tutorial. But just to go over the basics, when we push something in GitHub, this workflow gets triggered. A workflow essentially is just, we want GitHub to do something for us so we don't have to do it ourselves, so we define it in the .github workflows folder. Inside the docker push.yaml file, we have code that I totally did not just copy from the documentations page. But anyways, the totally not copied code here is the entire job that we need to deploy my first Node application to Docker, which afterwards ends up being on this beautiful website. Okay, enough of the music before YouTube just strikes me down. This is a workflow that does essentially two things. First, it pushes and uploads our image to Docker Hub. And afterwards, we execute commands on a Linode server. To be more precise, we just run the update node.sh file. The contents of the file, you might wonder, are exactly this. This is just, we tell Docker to stop our Node app, then we tell Docker to remove the Node app, because if we stop it, it's still there. Afterwards, we tell Docker to remove the current image of our first Node app. You might need to go over to your Docker container, click on it after the first part of the script is done running, and check for tags and see, for example, that you have a master tag here. GitHub will automatically name your tag after the branch you use when you deploy it, as told in this documentation piece right here. So back to the script. After we remove it, we pull the Docker image again, and then we run Docker with those parameters here. I got them from the NetworkChuck YouTube video about Docker, like if you need to learn Docker right now. Then we map the port 8080, which we have in the local variable right here in the environment.port, which we map in our Docker file, to the port 80, which is the HTTP port, if I'm not mistaken. Then we set the name as Node app, so we can repeat the cycle again. And then we select our image, which is in this case Sebastian 12. First Node app, master, which is my image that we just pulled from Docker Hub. So to summarize, the first step is to create a new folder and name it .github. If you have Visual Studio Code icons installed, it should automatically do this for you. Then you create a new folder inside your GitHub folder. Afterwards, you create a workflows folder inside your GitHub folder. Inside this folder, create a docker push.yaml file. You can name this however you want to name it. It'll be fine. And then you just paste the script in. Once you've pasted the script in, you will see that there's some secrets inside the script that you need to set. To set those secrets, go into your GitHub repository. Secrets are essentially ways that I can put keys into my repository without publicly exposing them. You will need to set a total of 1, 2, 6 secrets for the entirety of this project. The first 2 secrets you need to set are the Docker username and the Docker password. When you set them in GitHub, be sure to use exactly this name here. Don't care about the secret dot, just use the Docker username here, the Docker password here, and at the bottom here use the host, username, password, and the port. If you need help with any of those variables, just write in the comment section below. By the way, feel free to change the condition on which it should push. I've set it to master currently, but maybe your branch is named differently. If your branch is, for example, named main, then you would need to change the branch name here to main, and also the branch description in the script. Afterwards, the only thing you need to do is set up a Linode that has Docker installed on it, to add the script to your Linode server or any other cloud server. After that, you just create your update nodeapp.sh file in Linux, for example using nano update nodeapp.sh, and then just paste the code inside. Once you're done with that, don't forget to assign permissions to this file so that you can execute it, and you should be good to go. Now feel free to try and test run your application and let me know if it worked. Sorry if the explanation was a bit janky or something. It's my first video and I may not be that good at explaining at this point in time, but I'm always striving for improvement. I hope you at least got some value out of this. Don't forget to check out the resources in the description. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for your attention. NetworkChuck signing out. Have a great day.